Samsung's One UI 6, which was previously only available on the Galaxy Watch 7 and Ultra, is now rolling out to older Galaxy Watch models, including the Watch 4, 5, 6, and Galaxy Watch FE. This software update brings several new features to Samsung smartwatches. Here are the 7 top new features. The first new feature we'll discuss is the one I'm most excited about: Energy Score. Energy Score is a new daily metric in the Samsung Health app that gives you an idea of your physical and mental readiness. The watch uses several metrics to calculate this score, including your previous night's sleep, how active you were on the previous day, your heart rate variability, and more. From these metrics, your watch gives you a score from 0 to 100, 100 being the highest score showing the highest level of readiness. Every morning, you are provided your new energy score, as well as some guidance for how to approach your physical activity for the day. For example, I've received energy scores with guidance saying to take a break for the day to focus on recovery, as well as guidance to do more activity that day. Overall, I find this a great addition to the Galaxy Watch's health features, giving you an overall score as well as overall guidance for the day. And each day's energy score breaks down by metric how you are doing, to see what needs attention to improve your energy score. Up next is sleep metrics. One UI 6 adds several new metrics either about your sleep or captured while you're asleep. First is your heart rate variability while you sleep, though this metric seems to be only accessible from the energy score section, not in the sleep section. Next is movement while you're asleep, represented as this chart showing below the sleep states chart. Third is respiratory rate while you are asleep, as well as your trend of your respiratory rate over time. With One UI 6, Samsung also adds sleep apnea detection to the older model Galaxy Watches, though in order to use this feature, you will need to be first using your Galaxy Watch with a Samsung phone, and second, be in a country where this feature has received necessary regulatory approval. At the time of recording, this feature is available for users in South Korea and the United States. Since I use my Galaxy Watch with my Google Pixel phone, I was unable to use this feature, as again, you need to use a Samsung phone to enable this feature on the watch. The third new feature is an updated user interface. You'll notice the overall design of menus and buttons have received a minor update, with a new default font, more animations, and an updated look to the Quick Settings menu, as well as the Unlock with Pin screen. There's also a new animation when returning to the watch face from an app. Moving between widgets and screens in apps also feels a bit faster than before. Overall, it's nice, though no major changes, and I think that's fine, as everything seemed pretty good in regards to the user interface of the previous One UI version. Next is Race Mode for running and cycling. Race Mode is a new option in the Samsung Exercise app, where you can see how you compare live to the pace of a previous tracked run or bicycling session of the same route. Now, you'll first need to track a run or cycling session using this app in either the running or cycling mode. Then, on your next run or bicycling session, make sure to start at or near the same point, and you'll see from the race options in settings, where you can select a recently tracked route and then tap start. Now, in addition to the usual session stats, at the top you'll see how your current pace is compared to that of your previous track session in seconds ahead or seconds behind your previous run or bicycling session. This mode seems like a great addition to Samsung's exercise tracking app, letting you compare live and thus effectively compete or race against your previous run. Next is gestures. With One UI 6, Samsung added 3 new ways to interact with your Galaxy Watch: the double pinch gesture, shake to dismiss, and a gesture they call knock knock. The double pinch gesture adds a unique way to interact with your watch, where you pinch twice quickly with your fingers to activate an option on the screen. The idea, I assume, is to allow you to interact with your watch without needing to use your other hand. Now, there are currently only a few ways to use this functionality, and I'm just not sure yet if this is a feature I will actually use long term. For example, you can use it in the Timer app to pause and resume a timer, or if you have an incoming phone call, you can use this gesture to answer the phone call. You can also use it to open an ongoing activity when at the watch face screen, such as if you're playing music. Though if you use Spotify like I do, though it will open the Spotify app on your watch, since the Spotify app does not support this gesture, you'll still need to use the touchscreen to control playback. Additionally, I did find this feature could be falsely triggered. For example, I found this gesture was occasionally triggered when typing and pressing the same key twice on the keyboard while the watch's screen was on. Shake to Dismiss lets you dismiss incoming calls, alarms, timers, and other alerts by rotating your wrist twice. Again, this feature looks to make it so you can quickly interact with the watch without even needing to touch the screen. For timers, you can use this gesture to dismiss a completed timer. You can also use this double twist gesture to dismiss an alarm. For phone calls, this, alongside the double pinch gesture, lets you either answer the call by pinching your fingers twice, or dismiss the call by twisting your wrist twice. So you can now take action on an incoming call without touching the screen. Third is the knock-knock gesture. This gesture is completed by making a fist and bending your wrist downward twice quickly. This gesture is the most difficult to consistently trigger in my experience. You can then set a feature or app to be opened when doing this trigger. What's nice is you can set it to open any app installed, so you can set it to open the flashlight, or a calculator app, for example. Speaking of a calculator app, if you're looking for an easy-to-use calculator app for your Galaxy Watch with large buttons and text, consider my calculator app available for the Galaxy Watch in the Google Play Store. Find a link in the video description. The next new feature is Workout Routine. Workout Routine is a new feature in the Samsung Health app that lets you create custom exercise routines, letting you combine multiple existing workout modes alongside warm-up, breaks, and cool-down sessions. For each individual workout, you can set a goal such as distance, time, or calories. You can also set if this workout routine is to be repeated in a circuit using the circuit option and set the amount of times to repeat the routine. Once you have set up a workout routine, it will become available among your list of exercise modes in the Samsung Health app. The final new feature is new Samsung watch faces. With One UI 6, Samsung adds 3 new watch faces to Samsung's previous Galaxy Watch models: Spatial Number, Simple Digital, and Ultra Info Board. Each can be customized with different colors and complications. And if you're looking for new watch faces, you may also consider checking out my watch faces available for the Galaxy Watch, including Analog One and Duo Digital. Find a link to all of my watch faces in the video description. Thanks for watching. Until next time.